Today in Perth, major flight disruptions as missile strikes affect international travel.
Hi, I'm Garrett.
And I'm Leah.
Welcome to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett in Perth.
All right, here's where we begin. Emirates flights suspended as Dubai Airport hit Qatar Airways Doha Perth Airport disrupted by strike chaos. So, Dubai International Airport was struck by Iranian ballistic missiles. It's one of the busiest airports in the world, right? This led to flights being suspended, and 4 people were injured. Flights were disrupted at both Dubai International and Al Maktoum International, which really affected Emirates operations. It all ties back to the U.S. and Israel launching missile attacks on Iran, which triggered Iranian retaliations. The Qatari airspace was closed, and a Virgin flight had to return to Perth. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's a wild one. The fact a Virgin flight actually had to turn back to Perth is surprising. It just shows how these regional military conflicts can have such a widespread impact on international travel and commerce. It's kind of a domino effect, you know?
Okay, let's move on. Huntress Road fires. Neighbor describes terrifying moment houses went up in flames in Doubleview.
So, on Huntress Road, 2 fires broke out, causing significant damage to residential units. And get this, they started independently within minutes and meters of each other. Emergency services managed to control the fires within an hour thanks to rapid response and favorable wind conditions. Glad they did, otherwise it could have been way worse. The arson squad is investigating and roads were closed with public safety advisories issued.
That's so wild, 2 fires starting so closely in time and location. It's crucial they investigate this to prevent future incidents. Fires are scary enough without that kind of mystery. All right, on to the next. David James Pye found guilty of orchestrating sniper-style assassination of Rebels bikie boss Nick Martin. Pye was convicted of orchestrating the assassination at Perth Motorplex back in December 2020. He hired an ex-Army reservist to use a .308 caliber rifle from 365 meters away. Quite the distance for a sniper shot, right? Interestingly, the shooter only received half of the promised payment. Pye's defection from the rebels to the Comancheros motivated the assassination. It really highlights the violence stemming from gang rivalries.
That's a curveball, huh? Only getting half the payment for such a high-risk job. The broader implications of gang violence on community safety are pretty concerning. It's like a real-life thriller, but with real-world consequences. Next up, Peak TI Plus body calls for anti-vilification laws after queerphobic flyers distributed in letterboxes. Queerphobic flyers have been distributed across Perth suburbs, accusing individuals of crimes and promoting harmful stereotypes. Misty Farquhar from Rainbow Futures WA condemned these as hate speech. Now, the WA government is considering new legislation since current laws lack provisions for vilification based on sexual orientation.
Honestly, it's baffling that there are still legal gaps allowing such hate speech. Comprehensive laws are definitely needed to protect vulnerable communities. We can't just leave it at that, can we? Last up, a motorbike rider dies after colliding with a rubbish truck on Mitchell Freeway in Greenwood on Tuesday. A motorcyclist died after colliding with a rubbish truck early Tuesday morning, causing significant traffic delays. The rider was taken to Royal Perth Hospital, but sadly didn't make it. Veolia, the company owning the truck, expressed condolences and offered support to their driver. Major crash investigators are seeking witnesses and footage. It's tragic when road accidents involve heavy vehicles. We really need increased road safety measures to prevent more of these incidents.
Yeah, that's a solid point. The presence of heavy vehicles on busy roads can lead to severe accidents. We've got to stay curious about how we can make our roads safer.
Thanks for tuning in to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett in Perth. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.